What's going on, everybody? Movie Fan here. I am joined by my lovely girlfriend Maya. Say what's up.
What's up?
And yes, we are back. Been kind of a shaky month or so. We've really only done a couple shows here and there, but hopefully from here on out, we'll be back. Hey, how's it going? Going through my hoodie there. All right. Yeah. So hopefully, from here on out, we're going to actually do a. This is why we're getting sidetracked right here. Give me my hand back. Hopefully from here on out, we'll actually be bringing a show to you every week like we normally do. Back to our regularly scheduled program. So, yes, speaking of which, I do want to thank Simon Terrell and Ian Hill for throwing an awesome Halloween party and inviting us. Thank you guys. We really appreciate it. We had a great time. And you guys, we just did a little segment. We just did that little costume contest. And that was just a small fraction of the shit that happened that night. Like I really wish we would have filmed a lot more, but I'm not gonna lie. Like it was one of those it was fun doing it. Probably would be that fun watching everything.
Doing it.
Mine in the gutter. But yeah, no, it really. I don't know. We had a great time, so can't wait to do it again next year. Also, I want to let you guys know I did leave a link down below. My boy Simon and his band Open Grave. If you're into death metal, check them out. They're awesome. Now, if you're not into death metal, don't bother. Don't just go over and check it out because I said so. If you're a fan of death metal, definitely check them out. They posted a video of the show. Now, I'm not gonna lie. I'm being very, he's my boy, so I'm gonna be honest. It's a bad video. The sound quality's pretty bad, and the camera guy was drunk. In fact, we all was drunk. I think the only one that didn't drink really. I don't think Simon got too tore up. He's usually pretty in control. Or if he was drunk, he didn't show it on stage. So, but yeah, like I said, it is kind of don't judge him based on that one video. But yeah, definitely check out their stuff if you're into it. And I also want to throw a shout out there. There's a guy I met at the party when I was doing the show there and everything. Everybody's coming to me and they're like, hey, Phantom, you do a show on YouTube? I'm like, yeah, it's not a big deal, I get 3 people to watch me a week, but I'm very happy to have those 3 people. And he's like, I'll tell you what, he goes, give me the link and everything, and I want to. He's a trucker. This guy's a trucker, and he's like, I will broadcast, your link over the CB airwaves. Now I'm not gonna lie, that's a very generous thing for this guy to do, but I'm thinking to myself, there's no trucker ever anywhere it's gonna be on the CB Movie Phantom, check him out. Hey, whoa, Movie Phantom. I don't see that happening. But this guy, now he was.
They have a cell phone. They can check and have internet.
But they're driving. That's not the safest thing to do when you're driving a big 18-wheeler. But when they're parked, you know what truckers do when they park? They bang lot lizards, a.k.a. whores. They get drunk and they sleep. And they masturbate. They also probably watch a lot of porn. They're not going to watch me on there. I'm not going to lie. If it was me, and I had a chance to look at porn or myself, I'm going to look at porn because why would I look at myself? I'm a hideous person. No, thank you, baby. But yeah, but his name is I guess this is trucker handle, Bartman, just like Bart Simpson, Bartman. So Bartman, I do appreciate it though. Hey, if it works, it's awesome. What are you doing? Are you drunk? Been hitting it up hard right there. But no, Bartman, I do appreciate it. Thank you very much. It's definitely a kind gesture. Who knows? Maybe who knows? Maybe the truckers of America will just holy shit, let me tune in. I'll get 1,000 hits this week. So, but yeah, I do want to thank you. So, boom. So, we got a couple movies for you tonight. Now, the first one, let me get up here real quick. A guy named Matt J. Hendricks, he hit me up. And,
hit me up?
No, that's the next one.
Okay.
Yeah. Matt J. Hendricks hit me up, and he said he would like to see us do the entire American Grudge series. And, yeah, I'm kind of surprised I haven't done the Grudge yet. I did Jew on the Grudge way back when I first started doing this thing. I was the 3rd, I think it was the 4th week when I started doing the show. I did Jew on the Grudge. But yeah, I just never got around to the Grudge. And, yeah, so he's do the whole Grudge series. So, I'm shit, yeah, there's 3 movies. There's also a little, it's released on Yahoo.com, movies.com, yahoomovies.com. I'm not sure if it's on the special features for part or on the Grudge 2 yet or not. I don't own Grudge 2 or 3. I'll get a hold of them, but don't worry about that. But I guess there was a short companion film called Tales from the Grudge. And I will also be reviewing that when the time comes. But this week we're going to do The Grudge. We got The Grudge up first, so boom, there it is. And then, somebody, when we were doing Maya's Pretty Little Reviews, someone hit us up on there and wanted to do, his name was Bulletproof. And he's like, could you do a Serbian film? And I was like, you know what? We actually bought that Days of the Dead. I just hadn't had a chance to watch it yet. And I was like, I'm going to steal that from you. I didn't think you was going to watch it anyways. Unless I was watching it with you. So I was like, you know what? Let's just pirate that and put it over here on the Movie Fam show. So yes, we're also doing a Serbian film. So The Grudge, Serbian film, tonight. So let's get to the top 3. Now, last week we did top 3. My good friend Andrew Beaver asked for the top 3 most frightening non-horror movies. And I'm not gonna lie, I struggled. And I think everybody else did too, because I only got, aside from Andrew himself, I only got one other response. But he hit me up later on the week. Now, this was like 2 weeks back when we did because last week we did the costume party. So 2 weeks ago, but he hit me up after he saw my response. And he sent me a link of the top 25 most, frightening non-horror movies. The list that like IFC released or something like that. And I couldn't believe there was 2 movies on that list that definitely should have fucking been on my list. And I'm gonna retract my top 3 because I don't even remember what the hell my top 3 was. I threw like Dark Knight in there for I was grasping for straws. It was sad. I'm taking Zeitgeist, which is my number 1 last week. I'm gonna move it to 3. But then number 2 is gonna be Twin Peaks: Fire Walk with Me, and my number 1 will be Mulholland Drive. Yes, both those are. I've jumped during both those, and they're not technically horror movies at all. They're just really frightening. They have this twisted, disturbed, fucking surreal, nightmarish. Especially Mulholland Drive. Because I remember the first time I watched that. I'm a big David Lynch fan, so whenever I got around to Mulholland Drive, I didn't know what to expect. So I pop it in, and it's like daytime. I'm in front of the TV, just sitting there, I'm eating a bowl of cereal because I'm a man-child and I like to fucking eat cereal middle of the day watching David Lynch movies. Anyways, there's a scene early on where this dude's talking about this dream he had, this nightmare. Blah, 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 blah. But you're like, like the music tone changing, you're just like, well, that's kind of messed up. Kind of weird, off topic, but it's Lynch. As they're walking out to this dumpster, dude, this like bag lady pops out. And something about that, it made me jump. I almost spilled my bowl of cereal and I jumped up. And I just remember being on the edge of my seat the rest of the fucking movie. And like nothing else freaky really happens, but just whenever they would go to someplace dark. Like I remember at one point the 2 girls are trying to find out, clues or whatever. They go to this house. It is just a little house. And they break in during the day. Of course, it's fucking daytime, but of course it's all shuttered up or whatever. The blinds are all up. So it's just really dark. I just remember being on the edge of my fucking seat during that whole thing. Twin Peaks is not the same way. In fact, I would actually say this TV series, like whenever Lynch, and I'm not just trying to be biased to Lynch, it just seemed like every time Lynch would direct an episode, that episode would always make me uneasy and I would probably jump during it. And it's not a horror show at all. There's horror elements, I'll grant you that. So yeah, Beef, thank you for sending that link. I do appreciate it. And there's a bunch of stuff on there too that I just kind of forgot about. I'm just like, wow, I should have went through my collection because I have both of those movies. I tried to do top 3 off the top of my head. And then, it's bad. So yeah, that's my revised top 3. Well, Andrew Beaver hit me up with his top 3. And he said number 3, now these were more, I guess, when he was a kid. Or at least the first 2. Independence Day. He said it really kind of frightened him when he was a kid. I guess seeing the UFOs in the sky and all that stuff. And so, hey, when you're a kid, hey, everybody has their own thing. Number 2 crossed my mind actually when I was doing the list initially, whenever I was doing my list. But I saw he already had it on his list, and I was like, I won't fucking take it. But I guess it definitely counts. Jurassic Park. And yeah, I mean, what's scarier than a bunch of fucking dinosaurs, especially velociraptors, trying to fuck your shit up. And then his number 1 is the new one that just came out about a month ago. It was like a number 1 for like 3 fucking weeks. Gravity. Sandra Bullock. I have not seen it, but he said what was so frightening about that movie was, I guess the thought of being, you're floating on for getting blasted off, whatever, and you can't grab that, and you're literally just spinning through space endlessly. He said that was really frightening. And I'm gonna share a little Phantom fact with you guys. When I was a kid, and actually I'm just lying there. It's been a dream I've been having I'd say up to my early 20s, I guess. I hadn't had it lately, but I used to have this dream where I would start floating. And it'd be cool at first, because I'm like, alright, look at me, I'm up in the air. But I couldn't get back down. And the more I struggled to get down, I'd keep going higher and higher. And the thing is, in some dreams, and it's always worse when I'm outside, because when you're outside, guess what? Bam! You keep going, right? And I just remember, like, I would look around, and, like, there'd be people I know, family, friends, whatever. Some dreams, they're trying to literally try to get me back down. Or they can float too, and somehow they can come back down, and I'm the only one that gets fucking taken away. And I remember trying to, like, you know, and like they'd either be trying to help me but can't, or, and this is even more fucked up, they don't care that I'm floating away, and they would go about playing the game or whatever, and I'd still be fucking floating away. For some reason, I had that dream, and it would just, it frightened the shit out of me. Not saying it's exactly like this, but whenever he told me that, it kind of triggered like that, and I'm like, oh yeah, I used to have dreams like that. And so yeah, I can definitely see where that'd be frightening. There's actually a book, I don't know if you guys have ever seen the movie The Illustrated Man, but in the actual book, because in the movie it's a guy who has all these tattoos on his bodies, each tattoo tells a different story, like it's an anthology thing. But in the book, it was actually, you know, it was an actual book, so there was like tons of stories. Like in the movie, I think there's only like 4 or 5 segments, but in the book there's a shitload. There's one book called Kaleidoscope, in which a spaceship gets hit, and a lot of astronauts who are suited up are just floating in random spots. And it's just them talking to each other over the radio, and each of them dealing with it differently. And like one guy's heading toward like a sun, and he knows he's gonna be fucked anytime. One guy just kind of go out in the middle of nowhere. One guy gets hit by an astronaut. It's pretty crazy. But I remember reading that thing. That's pretty crazy. So yeah, Gravity. I don't know. I saw the trailer. It didn't really look that good to me, but I don't know. Maybe I'll check it out. It'll definitely be a watch I'll watch later down the road. Like when it's not even relevant anymore, I'll be like, oh yeah, just watch Gravity. So, but thank you, Andrew, for the top 3 and for your top 3 as well. So thank you. Ghostface Kid 101 hit us up, and he said these were mostly movies that when he was a kid. He said Terminator 2, Judgment Day, and I can see that. T-1000's kind of, you know, he'd fuck with you, especially if you're a kid. You know, it's just like, my God, this dude can.
Terminator 2.
Did you ever see it? T-1000 liquid metal guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, he changes shapes and everything. I can see that. I mean, once again, if you're a kid, he did specify when he was a kid. He didn't say like he watched it last week and freaking out, you know. His number 2 was Predator. Well, that kind of surprised me because I remember you, because you're a big Predator fan. So I mean, I knew you always, you know, you love Predator and everything. So I didn't know it was one of those like frightening things for you. And then number 1, he said, and this one you kind of, because I did say non-horror movie. I consider, I mean, even though it's not really scary, I do consider, you know, I think it'd be in the horror genre. Snakes on a Plane, and he said he's just terrified of snakes. But hey, you answered, that's all hey, I got 2 people to do top 3 this week, so believe me, I'm happy with that. So thank you, Ghostface Kid, I appreciate it. Now, excuse me. This week, one movie we're doing is a Serbian film, which has been called one of the most disturbing movies of all time. I guess depending on who you ask. Fumbled. Who you ask. I mean, people said this is, you know, one of the most disturbing movies they've ever seen. So I was like, you know what? Let's do that one. Let's do top 3 most disturbing film you've ever seen. Now, I'm not gonna lie. Now, like last week with the non-frightening horror, or 2 weeks ago, the non-frightening horror movies, someone else asked that question, and I was struggling coming up with that one. I thought I could answer this. Top 3 most disturbing movies. I can't. It was really fucking hard for me to come up with 3 of them. One of them I came up with no problem, but then the other 2 I was just struggling with. Here's the thing, and I'm not trying to act like I'm all hard or I'm just so fucking jaded by horror movies that nothing disturbing. I'm not trying to say that, but it's true. Like, I don't know, like I just know whatever I'm seeing on screen is fake. I don't care how real it looks. You know, we had this conversation before when, you know, when it comes to rape, whether it's male or female. To me, I just know it's fake. So to me, now, if I was seeing this shit like in the street, yes, I'd be a little more disturbed by it. But the fact that it's on TV, I'm just kind of like, it doesn't bother me that much. So this is a really tough one for me. Like, I've seen in the movie that people, you know, consider disturbing. I watched A Clockwork Orange when I was like 4 or 5 years old, and I'm not bullshitting on that one. I have an uncle who just didn't care what I watched. I'd go to their house on the weekends, spend the weekend, and then he would just watch movies that he wanted to watch. So then I watched the movies he watched, and yeah. I'm not saying that's the way you should raise your kids, but I'm just saying that's the way I was, you know, I watch these movies, and so when I see something like A Clockwork Orange, I'm not disturbed by it. Like, I know what, you know, I can see the message inside the movie. I know, you know, A, it's a movie, B, it's entertaining, so, you know, yeah, you know, movies like Deliverance, you know, which is considered disturbing, you know, On top of the survival, clearly there is a male-on-male rape scene, and once again, I'm not disturbed by that. Killing, child killing, does not bother me. I saw in Precinct 13, little girl gets bam, blasted away. It shows it. It doesn't bother me, just because I guess once again, I know it's not real. So this was really tough for me. So, because what's the definition? Because that's another thing. Everybody's like, well, disturbing. Is it gross out? Is it just like seeing blood and no? Unless it disturbs you, then no, it really isn't. Like to me, disturbing is something that really kind of shakes you to the core, something that kind of bothers you on the inside. Like after you're done watching the film, you're just like, you're still kind of dwelling on it. You're like, that's kind of fucked up, That to me is disturbing. Not necessarily, it doesn't necessarily scare you when you see it, but it fucking lingers up here. That's what is disturbing to me. Once again, now even the first two I'm going to say, I'm not like, it's almost like last or 2 weeks ago when I did my list, I'm not concrete on this. In fact, I'm sure after I do this, someone's going to bring up a shitload of stuff, and I'll be like, that is more disturbing, and I'll probably shake it around. But for me, the first time I watched this movie, it was a little bit darker than I expected it to be. And this is 2003, 2004. Granted, there's probably been more effed up stuff than this, but this is the one thing that kind of shook me, I guess, because it was mainstream. And it dealt with a lot of different dark issues. The butterfly effect. Now, I'm not saying it's a disturbing film by any means. Don't misquote me there. I'm saying when I watched it for the first time, I just remember thinking like, oh my God. It dealt with fucking child pornography. Like this one dude has these two kids, wanting to perform sexual acts for him. One of them is his daughter. You're just kind of like, what the, the scene, and I'm not trying to get too much away because that is a newer movie, and I do urge you guys to check it out because Ashton Kutcher actually acts for once, and I really like that.
He's a good actor.
He can be, but anyways, there's a scene where they go to there's a mailbox and they put a little fucking cherry bomb or a little M80, something, they blow it up, but then people come home and it's a woman with her baby. And you're just like, holy shit. And there's a scene where it looks like she's going to walk by it. And then she comes right back and you're like, oh no. And to me, that was kind of disturbing. I was like, holy shit. And then you don't see it, but then it's the implied, yes, that baby was blown up. That was a little disturbing for me. And I just feel like that movie really dealt with, a lot of dark issues. It was just a lot darker than you. And then at that point, because with Ashton Kutcher especially, it's like at that point he did Just Married and That 70s Show. And Dude, Where's My Car? So it just seemed like he took a left turn and then literally this film took a left turn, so you're just like, holy shit. Now, I can watch it now, I don't really get the same feelings. Once again, I guess that cynical part of me is just like, well, it's just a movie Phantom, so, not movie Phantom. It's just a movie, Phantom. So, it's not quite as disturbing now, but I guess just when I first watched it, it was just like, holy shit. Along the same lines, I'm going to say the first Saw movie. Now, here's the thing with Saw, you can see movies like Seven, fucking Hostel, because Hostel came out around the same time, about a year later, I think, 2 years later. And the reason why those don't bother me, like Saw did, or at least the first Saw did, is because in those movies, people are being tortured, or whatever. I mean, I guess in Seven, you gotta do it to yourself too, I guess, but I don't know, it didn't bother me that much. But in Hostel, or any other torture porn thing, someone's fucking you up, someone's fucking doing it to you. Whereas in Saw, dude, it's like, ram this spike dildo up your ass or chop off your penis, and it's like you gotta do one or the other or you just die automatically. That to me is a little messed up. I don't know, I just remember watching that, especially that first one, and just thinking holy shit, I don't know, I just thought it was really the guy who's trapped in that barbed wire pit. I don't know. No, once again, I can watch it now. It don't have the same impact it did when I first watched it. But when I first watched it, yeah, I thought it was pretty disturbing. So now this other one, I watched this one about a year or two ago, and I did find this one deeply disturbing, and I still do. This is one that it literally, and I'm not trying to get myself on a soapbox again. I'm not trying to preach to you. I'm really not. It's the top 3 disturbing movies, and it is one of the most disturbing movies I've ever seen. It's a documentary called Jesus Camp, and basically what it is they follow around these 3 or 4 different kids who go to this Pentecostal church camp for the week or the month or whatever. And just watching the techniques these people... Now, I know this is not painting a generalization of all church camps. I know that. At least I hope, it's not. I know it's just this certain one or whatever, but it was just so hard to watch. Especially these adults clearly, you can see they're just clearly brainwashed. And the documentary starts off, and then maybe they did go into it like, we're just going to skew it all to one side and just show. But it felt like at first they were literally going into this right down the middle. Like, we're just documenting this. And then, bam, he just real ugly left. And I don't know, it was really hard for me to watch. Like, I was literally getting sick watching the movie. And to me, that's disturbing. But there we go. What about you, sweetie? Top 3 disturbing movies you've ever seen?
That one.
Serbian Film?
Yep.
All right.
And Saw.
Saw?
Yeah.
All right. Won't give reasons behind these, or just... We'll get to this one here in a little bit, I guess, but... Like, what about Saw disturb you?
Like the blood and...
So it is the gore and stuff for you that disturb. Okay. And anything else?
No.
All right. So there you have it. Right there. So I want to know what are the top 3 movies that disturb you. What are the top 3 most disturbing movies? They don't even have to be horror, just disturbing all around. And of course, you guys know how to hit us up. moviefam7@gmail.com. You can leave the comment right down below. My Phantom friends over on Facebook, hit me up there. Personal messages. And of course, man, you know, if Misery Black was here, she'd be on cue. Video response. So, and of course, you guys know how to do video responses when you do them. Leave the link down below or send me the link, and boom, we'll work it out that way. So, there you guys go. No news this week. I'm sorry. And there's really, I'm looked ahead. As of right now they may throw some shit out there later on, like limited release. But right now, there's no horror movies for the month of November. I fucking hate November. I'm not gonna lie. It's the most depressing month for me. Except for I do like Thanksgiving. Not for like the kindred spirit. Like, is it time for Thanksgiving? No. I love eating. I love an excuse to have a big party. Cause I'm the kind of guy, like, I am thankful for my friends and family, my girlfriend, year round. I don't need like one fucking holiday to be like, I'm thankful. No, I'm always thankful for everybody. Like, I'm constantly saying thank you to you guys out there. Thank you to the guests who helped me do the show. So like, I don't need like one day where I'm just like, well, here's the one day I'm thinking, no, fuck that. But here's the one day you get to eat and I get off work for 2 days paid. So, bam. But that's fucking 2-3 weeks away right now.
Some people only get 1 day off.
So I guess I am truly thankful I get 2 days off paid.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jesus. So yeah, nothing for November at all. So we're gonna move on to get some comments now. I guess a couple weeks ago, I guess I brought up Texas Chainsaw Next Generation. That's all I can think of. I got a bad memory anymore. I'm trying to think of what the hell I did say about. I guess I must have said Reese Witherspoon instead of Renee Zellweger, and the 13th Wolfman called me on it. Thank you, man. I do appreciate it. It's just their names. That's the only. Renee Zellweger has a scrunchy little face, and then Reese Witherspoon I just don't like. And I don't really like either one of them really, but yeah, for some reason, just the names I get always. There's a few actors I do that with. Well, I'll say like one name, and even though they're completely 2 different actors, completely, and I'll still just fucking switch names around. So thank you, 13th Wolfman, for correcting me on that one. Now Ghostface Kid came back. He had a couple of questions. We got one. Would you rather this week? He asked, would you rather have a really sharp buck knife or a dull machete as a movie prop? And I'm guessing he's referring to the collector or collection buck knife.
What's a buck knife?
It's a really sharp hunting knife. You would use to like fucking gut a deer or a buck and shit. Or a machete, which could be from a numerous most. I think when I think machete, I think of Friday the 13th automatically. So with that in my mind, I gotta go machete, like dull machete, because I'm just like I would love to have just. I know like my favorite story I remember hearing on YouTube. Eighth the Chosen One said that he went to one of these horror conventions and like fucking. I mean, why would he lie? I don't think he would lie. He was talking to Kane Hodder, and Kane Hodder gave him one of his machetes. Fucking knighted him, signed the machete, and gave him the machete. And I'm like, that is fucking awesome right there. And I always stuck with me right there. So I always like, I would love to be knighted by one of these motherfuckers. I think that'd be awesome. So yeah, I'm gonna go machete. What about you, sweetie? Machete. So yeah, that's our answer. And then he asked me if I was to ever make a Vine video, what would I make? And I had to like verify with Misery Black because I'm old. What the hell a Vine video was? I'm pretty sure I had the concept. It's the little 6-second videos they do. But I wanted to make sure. I didn't want to like assume and then make an ass of myself. So yeah, the Vine videos. I would just 6 seconds. I don't know. I mean, is that where we're getting to now in this country? Like, got entertained by 6 seconds. Like, that's like all our mind can really. And Misery loves them. She fucking loves the Vine video. She's all about them. I don't know. I guess it has 6 seconds to make a video. It'd be like a nutshot video. That's funny to me. I might as well just lower it down to the attention span of the Vine video. So just Phantom walking along, and I don't know, I'd have like Darren Randy run just kick you in the nuts, and I'd just drop down screaming in the video. That's it. I'd laugh. I mean, I don't think anybody else would, but I'd just be in tears like, nut shot, and that'd be it right there. So, what about you? If you did a Vine video, what would it be?
Mm-hmm.
Don't know. That's gonna be the Vine video, just you going, Or we'll call it Maya's reviews, and it's like, what do you think about this movie? You'd be like, eh. I love you, sweetie. So yes, that's my Vine video right there. And finally, I don't think it's one person. I think maybe a group. I'm not sure, but the handle is The Last Vlog. Sent me a trailer. Apparently they're making this found footage horror film or horror series, one of the two, and called The Last Vlog. And they showed me the trailer to it. And I thought it was really good. Like, once again, I've said it before, I'll say it again. I'll probably say it a million times before I fucking die. I like found footage. I'm just a fan of it. I am. And this actually looks pretty crazy. Like, I don't know. I'm into it. So they sent me a trailer. I really liked it. I'm going to leave the link down below to the trailer as well. So check it out. Show your support. Show your love. Always support independent horror. That's all I say. I mean, boom. So, all right. Well, let's get to some reviews, shall we? Now, we're going to start first with the movie that Matt J. Hendricks hit us up with. He told us to check out the Grudge series. And we're going to start off tonight with The Grudge. And the basic premise here is basically that when someone dies, you know, in a rage or a fury or whatever, their soul leaves behind like this curse, if you will. And of course, that energy that's left behind is murderous. And so anybody, and of course, it kind of stains the house, if you will. And anybody who enters the house, they're fucked. So, and this had like multiple storylines going at once on this thing. Okay. Now, when it first came out, the first thing everybody did was just like, well, it's just like The Ring. That's all you heard was it's a Ring ripoff. And I guess it kind of is, in the sense that, like, I guess Ju-on was borrowing a lot from The Ring, or Ringu, if you will. But to me, like, I like the Asian horror thing. I mean, you can show me, like, 10 films with long-haired, dead Japanese girls, and I'll love every one of them. I'm a fan of that. Like, to me, that's another, like, one of those scary subgenres for me, is the Japanese horror. I'm a fan. So, yes, when it came out, that's all I heard. I was like, fuck that movie. It's just like The Ring. So when I watched it, I watched it, and I loved it. I fell in love with it instantly. Once again, it does jump around a lot. I remember the first time I watched it, which I don't normally get thrown off like that much. I did the original Ju-on because I wasn't trying to be racist when I said this, but it was true. All the characters looked alike. And I'm sorry they did, though. Like, every girl had a schoolgirl outfit, and she was Asian, and they had long black hair. Every one of them. And, like, every one of them, like, fucking, I couldn't tell who was who. And I was horrible with the names they were saying. I didn't know. And so, like, literally, I was lost. I had to go to Wikipedia, and I could read this synopsis. And now Wikipedia actually broke it up for me. And I was like, thank you, Wikipedia. So, this one I remember kind of threw me off a little bit. Looking back, I don't see how. Cause, I mean, it is kind of straightforward. The storyline's a little jumbled. But for the most part, it's not that hard to follow. But just at the time when I watched it, I was kind of like, what the fuck's going on? Which I guess is the best way to, you do want to get kind of thrown off a little bit. But basically what happens is, this woman and her son are murdered in this house. And of course, their spirits remain behind. And of course, it kind of infects the house. And anybody that enters this fucking house, it doesn't matter if you enter and leave quickly or you stick around, no matter what, you're fucked. And you will die. I gotta say right now, I love that, because that's one thing. I mean, I think I said before, like, that's the difference between like an Asian horror movie and an American horror movie. But it is true. Like, literally, in every movie I've ever seen, what happens? Some weird shit happens in the house, and they're like, we gotta go. And there's always like, well, let's just stick around for a little bit. Really? Like, I'm poor. I have no money. If I find out the apartment's haunted, I'm out. I'm gone. I'll crash at a friend's house. I'm fucking knocking on like Robert Cheney's house like I'm sleeping in the chicken house tonight. Why? My fucking crib's haunted. Bam. That's it. In a movie. I'm done. But here, they won't let you do that. Because if you try to leave, guess what happens? It follows you. And it will keep following you until you're dead. That's fucked up. And it's not just a regular ghost. No, these are the Asian ghosts with the long hair. And they're all... It's scary as shit. That is frightening as hell. Oh man, I love everything about this movie. I think all the acting is great. I know, like, I read some reviews and everybody's like, they thought it was just really hokey. I don't think so. I'm sorry. There's a little Asian boy and he opens his mouth and the cat meow comes out. I'm shitting myself right there in front of him. I'm just gonna drop a load of my pants and be like, and then I'm gonna cry silently, but the tears will be weeping out. That's it. That's all there's it. And I'm not ashamed to admit that because that is some scary shit if you're actually seeing it. Now watching it ain't as scary when he does the thing, but it's still, I mean, it's part of the movie, you know. There are a lot of frightening scenes. To me, one that comes to mind is when the dead girl, Kayako, I'm horrible with names, I'm sorry, when she's crawling down the stairs after Sarah Michelle Gellar, and it's fucking jerky and shit. Oh my god, freaky, still freaky. The opening is really creepy too, I don't even think, and it's not really like, there's no big noise, there's no like, it just, she appears, and oh my god, poor Yoko, she does not make it. That scene also kind of freaked me out a little bit, was when you see Yoko and her, what happened to her. I won't say nothing, okay? This is a newer movie, it's 2004. It's still within that 10-year buffer, so we won't spoil it. But yeah, the Yoko, when you see her come back, that's a little messed up. Once again, when it comes to new movies, I kind of hate reviewing them because I can't get really in-depth and I don't want to give out too much. I mean, I'm sure everybody's seen this already, but still, in case someone hasn't seen it, check it out. I didn't realize until last night, but Christopher Young does the score on this, and I love it. Christopher Young is one of the most underrated composers out there. I really do. I think he's great. He does really good in this. Just a really creepy fucking movie. That eye, I want to get a poster of that eye. Just never get around to doing it. I'm sure you can order it somewhere. But yeah, that's, to me, he's always... I remember I used to have this one kind of DVD rack. Like now it's like a giant bookcase, what I got now. But when I was younger, when I was first at my DVDs up or whatever, I had like one of these like a little flimsy fucking case, and you put them in there, and like the case is like right here, like the actual DVD rack is like, it stops right there, and they're just really like, they're like towel racks. What they look like. It's like fucking two boards, and then like the little dowels going through it. It's fucking horrible. Like every time a DVD would fall over, it'd slip out. It's a joke. Anyways, I'm always with my shit in alphabetical order, so they're always constantly moving. Well, at one point, The Grudge was at the end, and of course, like my bed's here, my rack's right there, so I look up, I see his eyes looking at me, and I don't know, I was always kind of unsettling there, so, now I remember I made it my background, my computer for a while, that I like it, it's just creepy. Sarah Michelle Gellar is great. She's a girl that I kind of, she just kind of dropped away there, like, she just kind of recurs every couple of years to do a horror movie, and then disappears, and I'm like, really? I think she's a great actress, I think she did really good in this. Fucking Bill Pullman's in this. Very beginning, just throws himself off a fucking balcony. Really like that. I don't know what else to say about this. Oh, it has Claire, I think I'm pronouncing that right, Claire Duvall. She was the chick from The Faculty, and she did a couple other things, but that's why I know her most of. She did Ghost of Mars like that, but yeah, she's in there too. And I don't know, I really liked it. I thought it was a really good movie. I highly recommend it. It's produced by Sam Raimi. His brother Ted's in it. Yeah, I don't know what else to say. Check it out. What about you, sweetie? Let's hear your review. What do you think about The Grudge?
It's freaky.
Thought it was freaky? What scared you?
Her crawling on her legs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty freaky.
Yeah.
What else? Anything else? She was hiding her eyes a lot. When Yoko first goes into that attic crawl space, she didn't even watch that scene. She literally covers her eyes and says, "Tell me when it's over." And then when she screams on the TV, she kind of jumped and like held my hands, and I was like, "It's over now. Like you can't see nothing." And it took her a while to do this thing, to rejoin us. One scene in particular I did freak me out. I don't know why, because it's so brief, but just something about it kind of sends chills up my spine. Is when the cop, and I've seen that he's Japanese. I've seen him in Japanese movies. I don't remember the fuck his name. I don't remember what I've seen him in, but I've seen him a lot. Damn good actor. But he's investigating, and there's a case where, like, this woman she claims she was attacked at work, and then she disappears, so they watch the tapes, and of course, on the tapes, it's a hallway, you see the guard check it out, and he leaves. But then, like, the shadow girl appeared. It's Kayako, or how you pronounce her name. The Grudge girl. She appeared, and it starts walking toward the screen, and of course the screen's getting all fuzzy. But then every now and then she'll, like, shift over here and then back. But at one point, when she shifts over here, she does this weird swaying thing. And I don't know what it was about that, but that freaked the shit out of me for some reason. Like, I just fucking, it's eerie, it's unsettling. Fuck it, that's disturbing. Yeah, it's just really creepy, you know. I don't know. But, I love it. I highly recommend this to everybody. I prefer to the original. I think this is way better than the original. Original wasn't bad. Just for me, it was just hard for me to follow the original. I just think that everybody should have had like different color shirts on or some shit. I mean, like the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, you know, if they took their mask off, you can't tell who they are. Put a fucking, like, have each character have a distinct, like, backpack or some shit. I don't know. I just remember the original was hard for me to follow, but this was damn good. So, yeah, highly recommend it. And, we're going to, like I said, next week we will do, next week I'm going to do the little short film that was internet release called The Tales from the Grudge. And then I'll do Grudge 2, and then next week we'll hit Grudge 3, so boom, there we go. Alright, moving right along, we've got the most controversial film to be released, past couple years I guess, because Human Centipede also got hit out there. A Serbian film, in which a out-of-work porn star, who's scraping to get by, is offered this film, or this chance to, do this movie. But he's offered a shitload of money. Like, it's retarded to turn it down. And then, of course, when he gets there, he realizes that it's not what he thought it was going to be. That's just a quick summary right there. Sweetie, what do you think the based on this one? What did you think about it?
It was disturbing.
Disturbing. Now, what was disturbing about it?
The posted ending part.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Not really any more than that. No. Okay, what do you think? Okay, did you like it? Not like it? What? Thumbs up? Thumbs down? Come on. Give me a review.
Yeah.
The Maya, that's what we're calling that for now on. The Maya, there's your Vine video right there, sweetie. Alright, Serbian Film. I think like everybody else, we know this has a reputation. Like if you've never seen it, if you're a horror fan in the horror community, you know about this fucking movie. Okay, when I first heard about it, it's funny because the Human Centipede has the same fucking reputation, whereas when it first hit, people were just like freaking out. People were like, holy shit, this is crazy, it's awesome, it's disturbing, it's just fucking nuts, it's mayhem. They're just blowing the fucking movie. But then, when their reviews hit, the rest of us hear the reviews. So then everybody else goes to check it out. And then they do the opposite. They're like, well, it was fucking slow, it wasn't as crazy as I thought it was going to be, it was just stupid and boring, and pointless, it was shock for the sake of shock, And I noticed it with this, I noticed it with the Human Centipede. And I get to see either one of them. I've seen this one just now, but I haven't seen either one of them. And I was just like, huh. So, I thought, kind of let it die down and whatnot, Because I still got a shitload. I mean, thanks to like the 13th Wolfman, Ghostface Kid, a few others on here, they check this movie out. And I've been like, since I've been in the show, I've been like going through a back catalog of some shit. And even I haven't reviewed it yet, I've seen some movies now. So I'm just like, constantly that list is growing. So I'm just kind of knocking shit off the list right now. So we're at Days of Dead. They have this movie there, and I was like, "Well, shit, here we go." I got cheap as shit, so I picked it. I think I paid like $10 for this, maybe less. Can't remember. You remember? No. So I was like, "Why not?" I get it, and it just kind of sitting up there. I got a few exploitation stuff that's been sitting up there right now. I've been letting her pick the movies to watch lately. We've been watching some less than stellar movies. What? Anyway, so. I was like, all right, fair enough. We finally get to this. And then, of course, Bulletproof said, you guys should review this. And I'm like, shit, yeah. So we watched it this morning. And you know what?
Watched what?
Serbian Film.
Uh-huh.
And where you at right now? Oh, my God. Anyways, I don't know why I'm surprised every week. And Misery the same way. Misery just kind of in her own little world. She's here. Natalie Myers in her own little world. It's all right. I will carry us to the end. But yeah, no, I watched it, and I got expecting. Okay, if you ever seen the August Underground series, Simon's a huge fan. I think the Man with No Name is too. Like they both just fucking love that movie, and like I literally when they showed it to me, I watched it for the first time, and I'm like, it's not bad. But it was just really low budget. I mean, I liked it for what it was. I didn't think it was the greatest thing ever, but I thought it was alright. But it had the same kind of reputation where it's just like, oh, it's the most disturbing, vile piece of cinema out there. So, but if you watch that, it's a very like handheld VHS, like real VHS, like the new VHS movies where it's like all digital and shit. No, it's like literally shot on a video recorder, old school, fucking gritty, real. So I thought that was gonna be the same thing. So I just been reading about that. I have not seen a clip or nothing. So I was expecting very low budget, bad acting, like zero production value. I was expecting just like wannabe snuff shit, right? So when I watched it, I was really surprised. The film looks great. Like regardless of what you think about the actual content of the movie, the production values are really good for what it is. I mean, I was just like, if I'm not bashing the country of Serbia. I'm just saying you don't really think it'd be high class shit. That's all I'm saying. I wasn't expecting an actual film that was filmed in Serbia to actually be, look good. For one. For two, I thought the acting was pretty good. Like literally. For what it is, like I'm sorry, any scene where like a woman is sexually assaulted, there has to be some good acting there. You have to believe that, and there's quite a few of that here. There's a bit of that in this movie right here. I've seen, rough porn before, and let me tell you, it's not all good acting. Like midway through, they're getting into the guy lets go of the girl, and she's just blowing him. Like, oh, that's not rape. That's not rape at all. Boom. But this actually comes across very realistic. I mean, in that sense. Now, don't get me wrong, there are some over-the-top scenes, and that's why I'm not considering this that disturbing, because there's some scenes that just go really over the top, where it's just like, you can't take it seriously. The one scene that I would say that I was just kind of like, oh, really? Was the newborn porn. I won't go into much other than that. And I remember hearing it. I remember laughing the first time I heard it. I was like, oh, that is ridiculous and great. I figured that would be done over the top. When you actually watch it, you're just kind of like, oh, that's exactly what they did. Oh. Yeah, that's really the only scene. And there was one scene, because I honestly thought it was just like, let's just rape, women in this. Like, just raping girls. There is one scene where it kind of goes in a different direction, and you're like, it's not implied. I mean, I don't know, but there's a child watching, and I thought that was kind of like, I was like, oh, and it's very, that's kind of hard to watch right there. I don't know, something about when you add the children to it. Yeah, and I think it should be noted that this movie was under investigation because they thought the child, there is one child abuse scene. I guess people thought it was real or whatever, and of course, I mean, nothing happened, so obviously, nothing came of it, but. Yeah, this does hit a lot of different fucking hard issues right here. Almost any kind of rape you can think of. There's a male-on-male rape scene. Child abuse. Fucking woman. It goes down. Implied bestiality. Doesn't show it or anything. It does have some hardcore penetration. I don't know if that was his real penis or if it's prosthetic. Anyways, you do see... you see... penetration. I think it's the mouth. I don't think they show vaginal penetration, intercourse, but there was one scene at the end. Once again, at the last scene, the finale, where like all the shit hits the fan. One dude literally, I'll come out and say this part of it. He gets his the bad guy gets the villain, I guess. He gets his glasses taken off, and you can see he had an eye removed. The guy what happens is basically, I guess I gotta get some background on this. The main character, I told you to set up, he's just, he's going to be paid a lot of money to do these scenes. He realizes that this is some fucked up shit. Like, he realizes this is just something he does not want a part of. What happens is they drug him. It's like a mixture of, like, fucking speed, coke, some other, like, hallucinogenic fucking, it basically turned him into almost like a fucking, literally, a fucking zombie in a way. Like, he gets kind of control him, like, fuck this. He goes and fucks that. Kill this, he fuck it and kills it, So, the thing is, he already had a reputation of never going down. Like, he was like fucking Mark Wahlberg from Boogie Nights, right? Like, he was just BAM! But now, on top of that, now he's like under the influence of this drug, where now, like, he's just like a fucking machine. So, during this last scene, where shit hits the fan, I won't give the twist away, because there is kind of a twist there. He's fighting these guys off, and he has the guy down on his knees, and he knocks the glass off his shoulder. There's a socket, fucking dry socket. He fucks the socket, and I'm just like, who can really take that seriously? I mean, I don't know. Like, I don't know. So, but it does have a very bleak ending. Like, and I won't say the ending, but it really, I mean, I guess it's kind of fitting in a way. I mean, when it happens, you're kind of like, well, yeah. But then even after that bleak ending, there's like a little cherry on top of that even. And you're like, holy shit. Yeah, I mean, I ain't gonna lie. I think like a lot of movies in this kind of genre, you know, they can say like, oh, there's some artistic value. But no, at the end of the day, it's exploitation. And that's okay. I mean, I ain't going to defend it or rally against it or whatever. I'm not, you know, going to be like, oh, it's no, it's entertaining. I was entertained by this. I actually like this movie. She gave it the okay. She's sleeping right now. She's done. But yeah, no, I thought it was a damn good movie. I really did. I don't know. Everybody said it was slow. People were just expecting rape torture the entire like hour and 40 minutes of this. I don't know how long this was. Alright, there's bootleg copies. I don't have no runtime or like that. I think people just expecting just literally just rape, torture, and shit. But there is a story. Like there actually is a good story in there. I don't know. I think most horror fans who are expecting just pure exploitation will be bored by it. Whereas other people who expect just like a good old fashioned horror movie are going to be like mortified, you know, when they watch it. I don't know. I really liked it. I enjoyed it. It pushes the boundaries, but I don't know. I didn't see anything in there that I was really offended by. Once again, because I know it's a movie. That's the main thing, and I thought it was well done. I kind of want to see more from this dude. I want to see, you know, what I think he had a part in the ABCs of Death, or maybe he did some of the VH. He did one of the anthology horrors recently. I can't remember which one, but yeah, I don't know. I'm into it. I liked it. I do recommend it if it is subtitled, but it does have a lot of tits and gore. So if you're a fan of tits and gore, boom. But yeah, it does hit some disturbing realms. I will not deny that. But you know, you get past that, you have some pretty good film here. So yeah, big thumbs up for The Grudge and the Serbian Film. Bam, check them out. I want to thank both Matt J. Hendricks and Bulletproof for recommending these. So yeah, sweetie, you want to say anything? Just over. All right. Well, for the movie fan, that's Maya, and yeah, I'm out of here.